Hey guys, welcome to Training Day with Coach PJ. I'm here with Coach Justin and we're going to take you through the Isometric Bulgarian Split Squat. So Coach Justin's going to help me demonstrate here. He's going to get in a Bulgarian Split Squat position with his rear foot elevated up on a bench, or you can use a low box. His front foot is going to be out. Most of his weight is going to be on this front leg. So this is the primary leg that we're working here. So his back leg is really just for balance. It's about 20% of his weight. So go ahead and just demo a regular Bulgarian split squat. Making sure that he's in a good, perfect position. Nice flat back here. Front knee is going to be just about over his shoelaces. Come back up. So now I know he's got a good Bulgarian split squat pattern. Now for this isometric, I'm going to have him drop down to that bottom position as fast as he can, thinking about actively pulling himself into the bottom position. Then he's going to hold for 7 seconds at the bottom and then explode out. So go ahead and demo here. Ready? Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he explodes out of the bottom position, driving off that front leg. You can relax. Thank you. So I like to have him actively pull himself into that bottom position because I want him to be able to attenuate and stop all that force in the bottom position. And then he's holding and maintaining that position. And then I want him to generate power from that. So we've taken away all the stretch reflex of his muscle. He's going to hold in that bottom position, and then he's going to explode out. So we're really working on generating that force from a static position. So I like to use these a lot. Not only are isometrics really good for my fighters, because there's a lot of isometric contractions in wrestling and grappling, but it's a great way to change and get a different adaptation from your training, because most people don't focus on these different phases of movement. So we're isolating these different phases so that I can actually deload the weight. He doesn't have to use nearly as much weight for that movement. He's still going to recruit a ton of muscle fibers to do the work as he's holding and getting stuck in that bottom position. And he's going to drive out and get some power out of that bottom. So I can see a lot of benefit from this, a lot of different benefits and adaptations from adding this into your training program. So I'll usually do only about 3 reps on each side for those isometrics. And then the athletes can add some dumbbells into their hands and actually start to load it up. So it should be pretty challenging. The one thing I want to look for, if you can demonstrate one more time, Joe, go ahead and drop to the bottom position. I want to make sure that from this position, his first movement is up. So one of the cheats that people will want to do is they're going to want to drop back down and come up and use that little bounce at the bottom. The reason they're doing that is they're trying to incorporate a little bit of that stretch reflex and come and use that power to come back up. So we're trying to dissipate that and take that away. So I want to make sure that from this bottom position, his first movement is driving straight up and out. So that's one of the things I'll look for. So I'll go about 3 or 4 sets of 3 reps on each side, and I like that 7-second, that's a really good time for that isometric hold at the bottom. So that's the Isometric Bulgarian Split Squat. This is Training Day with Coach PJ.